Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this morning here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to make you a successful currency trader and change the trajectory of your life to going from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. So with that, let us get going. We first, as you can see, I did not refresh our. Here we go. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and listen to our guy this morning. And for those of you who don't know, I am traveling, so I'm working off of my laptop, and I'm in my hotel room. I'm in Brazil, and I'm getting messages that I'm overtaxing the laptop, but let's keep going.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
All right. Hopefully now you can hear me. On the laptop, the audio isn't automatically turned on. So again, welcome. Thank you for joining me this morning. Our mission is to make you successful currency traders. And we do that by teaching you how to trade with our proprietary trading tools that are highly accurate. And we do these live sessions for 2 reasons. One is it's a teaching session so that we can show you, walk you through one of the trading signals. And 2, so that you can see for yourself how well the tools work. And one of the great things about the program is that we offer multiple times. Once you become a member, we do live trades multiple times a day. We've got a trade at 10 a.m., which is a little scalp trade. We have a long-term trade at 6 p.m. We have a mid-range trade at 10 p.m. Where these are Eastern times, where we're trading it's morning time in Australia at 10 p.m. our time. So we're trading Australian pairs. We've got additional paid sessions. One of the advantages of our program is that we do have continual training where not only do you get the one-on-one personalized training as you get coached, but we are continually working with you. We've got training sessions on Wednesday evening. We've got training sessions on Saturday morning. And as you're trading with company funds, which is kind of our guarantee as to our confidence in how well the program works. We don't. You have an accountability partner. When you have an accountability partner, somebody that you've got to answer to, who checks in to see what you're doing, you will perform better. And when we see that you're not performing well, we will step in and give you additional coaching to get it to the point that you are doing well, because we don't want you to lose our money. So everything has been designed in the program to help make you be successful. I work off of a little checklist, and that checklist is every day. I like to restart the grain chart. I didn't do that this morning. So hopefully we'll be okay. I don't want to do it now because I don't want to take the time that it takes to reset. And my MetaTrader 4. Yesterday, part of the review is at the end of every day, taking a look at what you did that day, and specifically the trades that didn't go well. Last night on the daily trade setup, we sent out a sell, or I sent out a sell on the Euro USD for about 11 pips. And that did close. And you'll see actually when I did take the trade, this is a new demo account because I am on the road and I didn't have the login information for the demo account that is on my computer in my office. But we took the sell. I did something. The sell signal, if you looked at it, was off the day chart. It was a very, very weak sell signal. In the lower framed time, the lower framed indicators were indicating an up, but the day chart was showing a little bit of a down. So we took the sell, and I took a trade that I don't normally take, which is a buy limit. So that right after it passed the sell, or right after it took the sell, if it went down a little bit more, it would take a buy. And that indeed happened. A little bit right after we took the trade, it started to move the other direction. And these are kind of all advanced strategies that you will be taught, but it started to move the other direction. As it started to move the other direction, I did hedge it. So a hedge is when I take a buy that kind of locks in the loss on the sale, and then I'll kind of work out of it. We still didn't have a strong buy signal yet, but I hedged it and took off the stop loss on that sell. But indeed, during the night after I went to bed, it went down, took us out, clicked in that buy, the buy limit that I had, and then the buy that I used to hedge also closed. So basically, I am done trading for the day, or don't need to trade for the day because I had a pretty good night. But these are the kinds of things off of the indicators that you can do. As we are technical traders, we want to know what news items are coming up so that we can trade around the news items, basically. So the best place to find those news items is forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 components. Yellow is low impact. Orange is medium impact, and red is high impact. So on the high impacts, I like to stay out of it 2 hours before the time period. So at 2:30, 2:35 this afternoon, Bank of England Governor Bailey speaks. So any trade that we take this morning should be closed by that time, so we don't have to worry about anything. Bank of England, the pound has been having some problems. It's at an all-time low in terms of strength. And last week, the bank stepped in to prevent a fall in bond prices, and that seemed to mess things up even more. So there are things going on with the pound. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we can find this morning. And the trade that I'm going to do is something called the 10-point trade. I do it off the 1 hour chart. With the 10-point trade, it is worth it is usually worth between 5 to 35 pips, and I expect it to close within 1 to 3 hours. So I'm looking to get in and get out, and typically I am looking for 10, 11, 12 pips. And on this, basically, we're trying to get the lines to line up, get the lines to line up. And when I get the lines from all three sections to line up, that is a good trade. So I'm looking to get 3 points from the major, 3 or 4 from the TNTs, and 1 from the pressure. So with that, let's go ahead and get into our trade. So what we're looking at right now is we're looking at the overnight chart that I used to make that overnight trade. This chart here is the light 6 majors. It is one of the standard layout charts. And as I said, it is a 1 hour chart. And this chart shows me 6 different currency pairs, all on a 1 hour candle. And as I said, I'm trying to get all the lines to line up. And I'm going to start with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray is the minor indicator. And basically, I'm looking for situations where these lines are below the red line, which is the overbought line going up, which means we're oversold and it's a good time to buy. Or likewise, the lines are above the blue line, which is the overbought line, and pointing down, which is a good time to sell. So here on the Australian USD, we kind of don't have agreement here. The minors have run into the oversold. Majors are still in the channel going sideways. Euro USD, we're in the middle of the channel with majors going up, minors going down. So again, we don't have agreement. Again, my goal is if I can catch the lines here when we're overbought and going up, I can ride it through the channel, and that's worth, I'll be able to get my 10 pips. I'll be able to get in and out quickly. I'll get the direction that I'm looking for. And if I get the direction that I'm looking for, I'll get in and out. Now, can I make 10 pips when we're overbought and I take a buy? Yes, I can, but that's not part of my trade plan. I want the trade plan, or my trade plan is to have the highest accuracy and the least exposure. So I want to get in and get out quickly. I want the trade to do what I want, and I want to get my 3 trades. You only need a few trades a day to make money. So here, pound USD, we are over. Minors are overbought and have turned down. Majors are just reaching the overbought line, and I've got like the duck bill here, which is telling me there's really more up in the movement. When there is a disagreement between the majors and the minors, I'm going to pay more attention to what the majors are telling me. But again, this isn't the setup that I want. I want to find the setup where I'm either overbought going up or oversold going down. Here we're minors are oversold, majors are in the channel, and they've just gone past the halfway mark. So I like them to be less than the halfway mark, and I measure the halfway mark by what the green line is doing. USD, Swiss franc, oversold. Minors have started to turn. Majors are still going down. USD yen. We are midway through the channel. Minors are actually just touching the overbought. Majors are going sideways, and the minors are starting to go sideways too. So nothing there. So I've cloned this chart and then just put other currency pairs on it, and to give me more opportunities to find that trade setup. Euro pound, majors approaching oversold, but not quite there yet. Australian dollar yen, minors approaching oversold, majors starting to turn midway through the channel. Euro Canadian dollar, we're in the channel. Technically, this is 3 points. We were overbought. Everybody's going down. I don't mind that the minors have already run through the channel. And we have the double cross where the red line has come over the green. The black line has come over the gray. So this is 3 points. But I do not like the kink in the line. I don't like the slope on this green line. So even though I've got 3 points here, which is the first part of the signal, I don't really like that the green line has a kink going from more steep to less steep. When I bump up to the TNTs, I do have 3 points supporting the sell. Thin orange is going down, and the two blue lines are inversely related, are going up. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. And I do have the pressure here. I want the lines either going down or the red line on top. I've got the red line on top, and that's kind of an added benefit. I have the lines are diverging, so we have 7 points here. I'm going to just hold off on this and see what else we have, because Euro Canadian sell. This is on chart 2 because I don't like this kink. So let's see what else we have. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar oversold. Minors, majors going up, minors going down. So I don't have agreement. Pound yen. Again, disagreement between the majors and minors. Majors going up, minors coming down. Euro Australian dollar. Majors have been going sideways for a long time. They're touching the overbought. Minors are overbought. So nothing there. Let's go to the next chart and see if we see something. By not having refreshed my my green chart memory before we started, you can see that it's a little bit slow in formulating. So my bad. Come on. You know what? We're going to just redo it. Sorry about this. My schedule is a little bit off out of my normal routine. All right, so chart 3. Canadian yen just reaching overbought. Majors still going up, minors sideways. Euro New Zealand dollar oversold, majors going up, minors still going down. A pound New Zealand dollar, majors going up, minors going down. So we don't have agreement. New Zealand dollar yen, majors going sideways, minors going up, so no agreement. New Zealand dollar USD overbought, everybody going up. New Zealand dollar or euro Swiss franc oversold, majors going down, minors going sideways, so nothing there. Normally I like to have 6 candles up here. Is the way I like to look at it. And we will just save that. Let's go to our next group. And see how much faster it works when you turn that on and off every day. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. This was the beginning of the signal. It's a little bit more than halfway through the channel, so I am going to pass. Swiss franc, yen, overbought. My majors still going up. Minors have started to turn. Euro yen, minors are sideways. Overbought. Majors are going up, just touching the overbought. Australian dollar or Canadian pound, Australian dollar. Minors have started to turn. Majors still going up, overbought. Wow, we have a lot of pairs today that have cross. The majors and minors are doing opposites. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, minors who are overbought. Minors have started, or majors have started to go down. Minors are going up, so we don't have agreement. And Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, oversold, and minors are sideways, majors going down. You can see this has been down, oversold for many hours, 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. And I could have gotten 10 points, 10 pips on this, probably even on this last turn. 11 pips there when this turned and started going down. So can you get 10 pips off of a trade like this? Yes, you can. One more time before we go to a second trade strategy. Let's go just back and take a look at that euro Canadian dollar real quick. All right, the kink has changed a little bit. Rather than going from more steep to less steep, it's gone from less steep to more steep. The kink it's going down a little bit more. So let us continue with our analysis here. So the next part of the analysis would be to confirm the setup with the 2 or the 4 hour I want to confirm that it's either overbought or oversold. So I'm confirming the direction of the move. So let's do that here. This thing is still taking a little bit to get us to where we want to be. So what I'm going to look at is a chart that has all of the, that's got just the one pair on it, the Euro Canadian dollar, but has multiple time frames. I'm going to change this to Euro CAD. All right, so this is what we were looking at. So we've got 3 points here. Thin orange is going down, 2 blues going up. And I've got up pressure with red on top, and the lines are diverging. So when I confirm with the 2 hour, I'm looking that we are overbought. Don't necessarily need them to be going down. Overbought, and they're going down. They don't need to be going down. Because what I want is if this weakens up, that I will eventually get the down movement. Now you can see sometimes that doesn't always work, because here we've been overbought for 4 hours, and it hasn't started going down yet. Here we've been overbought for 12 hours. It reached up here, actually maybe even 16 hours before it's starting to go down. But I like this, that everybody is going down. So let us, I'm happy with the confirmation. So now what we want to do is figure out what the trade is worth. And I'm going to do that looking at a clean chart. And we're running out of time here. And I'm waiting for the new chart to open up. And we're going to change this to, it's already on Euro Canadian dollar. All right. I want to know what the trend is. We're trading into an uptrend. When we trade into an uptrend, I'm going to take less pips on the trade than I am if we are trading with the trend. Looks like we have appeared to break this resistance line are in the new channel here. I would prefer that the next hour is, so I want to know how many pips we have to this line, which is 35 pips. Nope, now we are. So we did close. So it's 35 pips. Go down to here. It's 13 pips. And how many pips do we have back up to the line? 5 pips, 5.5 pips up to the line. So let us save that. And let's go back and just take a look. We are into the new hour. It closed below that resistance line, so I like that. EuroCAD, it didn't save it. I was going to say that looks very different than what we were just looking at. EuroCAD. All right. It has started to move through the channel. Before it was just shy of the halfway mark. Now it's almost oversold. But because of the 2 hour and the 4 hour, I think we'll get a 13 pip move out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and take a sell for 13 pips on the Euro Canadian dollar. So I've got to open the chart. So I'm going to go to File, New Chart. Euro Canadian dollar is going to be down in this third group. Euro Canadian dollar right here. I want to change it so that I'm looking at a 1 hour chart. I also don't like this chart, so I am going to change the way that I'm looking at it. Where is the template? I don't have the template that I want on here. So we're just going to hold on a second. Show period separators. I don't like the grids. And colors. We'll just leave that for now. And I want candlesticks. For now, we'll just use that. So we are going to take a sell. So I'm going to go to the second row, new order. So let's just double check this signal one more time before we take the trade. We got this little kink in the line. This may take longer than the 3 hours. One, because we're through here. We've got this kink in the line on the 2 hour. On the 2 hour chart, it's going to take anywhere from 2 to 6 hours for a trade to close, for it to run through the channel. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and take, let's go ahead. I still like the trade. So new order. I've got $10,000 in this demo account. So I'm going to just move the decimal place over 4 spots. So my lot size is going to be 1. So with $10,000, lot size is 1. I'm going to take a market sell. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss and take profit. I'm going to add that in now. So I'm going to right click on the trade, go to modify, and I'm going to add my stop loss and take profit. So there were 13 pips there that I wanted to take. Let's go ahead and take 11. 11 pips is 110 points. If I put that in, click the blue button, it does the math for me. And we're going to use a 3-to-1. So we're going to use a 35 pip stop loss, which is 310 points. And then I'm going to click the red copy as button. It does the math for me. Click modify. And we are good. So we have taken a sell on the euro Canadian dollar with a take profit of 1.34108 and a stop loss of 1.34570. So that's a take profit of 1.34108 and a stop loss of 1.34570. Let's see what our comments are. What would this be on the simulator? I've just, well, you can put in put in 11, what is it, 11.00110, 0.00110 for the take profit, and 0.00350 on the stop loss. And let's see what else. Your take profit's only 8. Well, when I put it in at 11. I could go back and change it. Let's take a look. The stop loss. There are 3 things to think about when you're taking your stop loss. What your accuracy is with that specific trade, and your risk tolerance, and the volatility of the specific pair. So it's not always a 1-to-3 or a 1-to-4. It depends. So the same signal on a different pair doesn't mean it has the same stop loss. Stop loss, like that overnight trade that I do, I usually use a 1-to-3, 11 pip take profit and a 35 pip stop loss. That 35 pip stop loss on the Euro USD rarely gets stopped out. However, do that same trade on the pound yen, it stops out 30% of the time. Stopping out at 30% of the time, I'm not able to make money on a 1-to-3. It loses over the long term. When I increase it to a 1-to-4, say 11 and 44, the accuracy jumps up to about 90%. Now, yeah, it's a much larger stop loss, but I don't get stopped out. The key is I don't want to get stopped out, so I need to understand how the pair moves in order to set my stop loss. But if we look here, I got in at 34,188, and my take profit is 34,108. So 118 to 108, you're right. That is 8 pips. And the difference is from the time I took it, it rounded up. The price had already moved. We were negative when I took that trade. The price had moved up above where we entered. But I'm okay with that. I'm going to just keep it where it is. But you are correct. It is 8 pips, and I'm not really concerned that the stop loss is here. Like, I like it that it's here because it's outside the range of where it's traded at today. When I first started trading on the Euro USD, I didn't want to get stopped out. I would put the stop loss at 2 support and resistances away. So that's almost 60 pips. And on that overnight trade, I used to put it at 40 pips to get close because the company said that's too much to be showing to new people. So then I played around with it a little bit. And when we get to that, like 11:35, the trade seems to work pretty well. So it's all a function of what the specific pair is. I don't know what the volatility of the euro Canadian dollar is off the top of my head. So I am going to leave it where I've got it. So just copy the stop loss, 135.50. It's 134570. 134570. Todd. Okay, gang. Thank you for joining me. Again, one of the great things, I am honored that you guys choose to spend some time with me and learn from me. We can teach you to do this. What else? The other thing is, again, I am traveling. The great thing about this is I can do it from anywhere as long as I get an internet connection and my laptop. I can trade. So if you're looking to kind of change things up, have a skill that you can profitably turn into a vocation, currency trading's it. If you'd like more information, you can schedule a time with me at forexsmarttrade.com, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. Thanks so much, and we will see you on Thursday morning. Bye-bye.